What's up, YouTube? It's me, Evan, back with another review. This time it's something different than you normally see on my channel. It's a omnibus review. So I picked up. I'm not a big omnibus guy. I'm normally a single issue guy, but I do have 3 omnibus. And in all the 3 omnibus I have, including this one, I do have all the issues in them. Single issues, because I'm a single issue guy, but this I'm actually missing the Daredevil crossover and the Punisher crossovers. Those are the only ones I don't have in here in single issues. I'm just going to go over this book here. So I got the Jim Lee cover. There's also a George Perez cover. I went with Jim Lee because it's new artwork and I'm a fan of his. So you can see he drew Spider-Man very shittily. Superman looks very meek. His Batman doesn't even look that good. His Wolverine looks impeccable. His Wonder Woman looks great. His Cap looks good. His Phoenix looks amazing. His Darkseid looks really, really good. Then we check out the spine here. They used original art from the comic books, so got some of the characters from the stories. And then we got the back. And there's a fold-out poster in here. I'll show you guys. His Deathstroke is stunning. His Hulk looks... He looks like a beta Hulk instead of Gamma. Kyle looks good. His Starfire is a 10. His Colossus is a 10. But here it is. So this is a collected edition of a bunch of DC's crossovers. It is missing the JLA Avengers crossover. And it is missing the 90s crossovers, the series, All Access, and DC versus Marvel. When you take the dust jacket off, it has this John Byrne art, which was a poster back in the day that came with the original release of the collected edition, the paperback. And there it is. There goes Darkseid and Doctor Doom. And then on the back you got the Marvel. And I actually have these posters right here. Let me show you. So they're 22 by 33 each. They were released in 1991. So here's the big old posters. I've been trying to find a frame for them, but they're such a weird size, they're hard to find. Yeah, so this is what it looks like together. And if you look, the cover color is so muted. It's like a darker blue. It's a lot darker. The original poster is a lot brighter. It looks a lot better. So, I don't know. They screwed up the printing on that. And then, let's get it open here. Oh, and the other cover is George Perez, which I did not get because I already have the original trade paperback. So this is the OG. This is the first trade paperback I ever got. Got it from a comic book shop when it came out in 1991. And this has some color errors, which the omnibus fixes. And I also brought out some of the originals. I got a lot of the books in here, like this one's in there. And this amalgam is going to be coming out soon. I don't think I'm going to pick it up, though. This story's in there. So is this one. This is not in there. I also have the Absolute Edition of that. And these are missing from there. And this is the Titans X-Men crossover, which are included in this omnibus. Yeah, so I dug out this to compare it to for the review, and I dug out... These are the 2 old school ones. These are oversized issues. I don't know if these came out... You can see the size comparison. This is way huger. I don't know if these ever came in regular comic size. If they did, I've never seen them. But they're called Treasury editions. So you got some covers of crossovers and stuff like that. I have this one too. This one's also oversized. And this is the re-release of them in a trade paperback. So we got Paul Levitz. We got Superman versus Spider-Man. Batman versus Incredible Hulk. Teen Titans versus X-Men. And a lot of this stuff is in the old trade paperback. So here's what the original cover will look like. I do not have this single issue. I am missing this. And then, yeah, so that's that one. But like I said, I have read it a million times in here. This blew my mind in 1991 when I got to see these in the trade. So let me show you these color corrections since the trade. For some reason they made Superman. So you look here, that's nice bright blue. The original, nice bright blue. Those look good. And then if you look in the original trade, he's gray for some reason. For some reason, Superman was colored gray. Some kind of error. And not in every scene. It's not scene to scene. Like the most important part, when he tanks Hulk's attacks, showing how superior he is. Stuff like that, he's grayed out. When in the original, he's blue. And they corrected it in this one, so that was kind of cool. And nice bright colors. So that's that story. Wonder Woman even makes an appearance in there. And then this is the next one, which you can see right here. This is the original issue, gigantic. And the most egregious panel ever drawing in the history of comic books. This one. Batman fans ate this up. No wonder why they think with prep time. That must be a prep time kick, knocking out the Hulk like that. This pissed me off when I was a kid, because I like Hulk more than Batman. But I like Superman more than all of them, so it was good that Superman whipped up the Hulk. Next one. They got some tried out covers. Next one is my favorite of all crossovers. Teen Titans and X-Men, two of my favorite comic book runs together in one book, and Darkseid and Dark Phoenix. Darkseid, my all-time favorite villain. First appearance of the Wall in this issue. It is a key issue. There it is right there. Deathstroke single-handedly whooping up Wolverine and the X-Men. And then we got Batman Punisher, one I never read before. So this is new to me. And it has Azrael Batman. It doesn't have the real Bruce Wayne Batman. So he's all teched out. And then we got the real Batman Punisher. I think I do have this one, actually. Because I remember the part where Batman easily defeats Punisher in a fight. He's like, hey, you didn't fight this good last time I met you. He didn't know it was a different guy. So, that's that one. Horrible, horrible Ramada Jr. drawings. Just hideous. And then also, one of my favorites is a love-hate relationship. Darkseid versus Galactus. I have a giant poster of this, and I have the issue. But, just because they made Darkseid look like a punk in here. Because Byrne had it out for Kirby for not being a Marvel loyalist. Look at that. That should have been the death of Galactus. And then this is that single issue I showed you on my wall. This was an awesome one. I love the art in here. Bagley's the best Spider-Man artist to me. Him and Ron Lim, I love to death. Carnage. Epic. Even Carnage was too crazy for the Joker. And then another cool one. Kyle Rayner, my favorite Green Lantern, Silver Surfer. I love this because Thanos is in it. Parallax. Cyborg Superman. This was awesome. Very cool. Oh, there goes the advertisement for the amalgam. All this led into the DC versus Marvel. And then this was a great one. Superman, Silver Surfer. Because all the cameos, thanks to Impossible Man and Mixoplick. You got to see Doomsday and Galactus, and this was a good one. Look at Lobo. Hulk versus Doomsday, kinda. He turns into Galactus. Very cool. Then this is a good one. This takes place during World War II. This was a fun one. I have the single issue of this as well. Really cool. And then Joker turns out to be an American villain, and he's against the Nazis. So he's not as crazy as we thought. And this is one I never read, so this is exciting to get this in my hands. Daredevil versus Batman. A lot of stupid YouTube channels say that Daredevil is Marvel's greatest fighter. And a lot of them say Batman's DC, so it's neat to see them together. This one I have is the second team up with these two. Horrible art, though. Kingpin and Rage. And then we got Superman Fantastic Four. Like I said, this was a giant issue in the past. Came out oversized. This was cool. Superman becomes his herald. Great Dan Jurgens drawings, I think. I like the way he drew the thing. And Franklin was a Superman fan. That was funny. Who wouldn't be? Smart kid. And this is I showed you a single issue of this. Old school. If it was in the 40s they were fighting. 40s Superman was just ridiculously strong. He's probably one of the strongest comic book characters of all time. He can do anything. Except fly. I think in this one he leaps. And Kirby Hulk. And then we got another Batman Daredevil, which I don't have. I've never seen before, so this was neat. Never even knew this one existed. At least I knew the first one existed. So this was new to me. I'm a collector and a fan of crossovers. I love them of anything. I even got Godzilla versus Power Rangers. For God's sakes. And then you got a bunch of stuff reflecting on it. And a bunch of original comic art. This is stuff I live for. Very cool. Look at that concept. Love it. If I could own one of these, I'd die happy. I want to own this. Look at that. Epic. This right here is my favorite drawing or depiction of Darkseid ever. I've never seen him drawn better than this. That's why I put the cover on my wall. And I think Sideshow with their Darkseid Makat, the exclusive head, captured that look perfectly. Some things look better in ink and pencil than they do colored. Sometimes the colorists really wreck the art, in my opinion. Like Jim Lee looks better in pencil than he does in ink. And definitely than does in color. So here we get to the good stuff. This is the Alex Ross interpretation, homage. Yeah, because that was a giant issue. That was the back and front. Got advertisements for it. And then here goes advertisement for that. Came out in the 70s. Here goes Jim Lee's sketch, which I think is incredible. Looks way better than the colored version. And then they got the inked version right here, which I think the pencil looked better. And then they got the fold out here. Yeah, I just don't think the colors look that good. I'd like a big poster of this, though. I love crossovers. Like I said, his Deathstroke, Colossus, Starfire, Wonder Woman, 10 out of 10. The rest, not looking so hot. Oh, his Storm looks amazing, too. Look at that Storm. He must have rushed this. His Batman and Superman look puny. Yeah, so I think this is a great book if you can get it. Can't go wrong with either, especially if you don't have this. The George Perez cover re-release. So let's collect it. This has way more in it, obviously. All this showed the DC versus Marvel first collab. It was actually Wizard of Oz. So this had a bunch of extras in it too. That's pretty slick. Alright, thanks for watching.